Hello everyone and welcome. This is Professor Gray talking to you and welcome to our course. We're about to start a brand new semester here of Practical English. Really glad to have you with me in our class and I look forward to having a great semester with you. Hopefully we'll learn a lot of new things about English, about TOEFL, and hopefully it'll be fun as you learn. That's always one of the goals of our class. Okay, as I told you, very, very important. Tomorrow, do not go to class. This is our class for week number 1, the beginning of the semester. This is the first class. Next week, there's no class because it's a holiday. It's the Korean National Election Day, so there are no classes. So today is week 1. This video is week 1. It's just an introduction. And then in 2 weeks, on March 16th, then we will meet again, or then we will meet together in class for the first time. Okay, so 2 weeks from tomorrow, March 16th, is when we meet together. Right now, our plan is to have regular class every week on campus, in the classroom, every Wednesday. I hope we can do that. I really want to teach in class. I'm not a big fan of online teaching. I understand that it is necessary sometimes, but I would be much happier to be in class with you. However, I don't plan to do any hybrid. I want everybody in class, and if everybody can't come to class, then we will have no choice but to do it online. If that happens, I will let you know. But right now, it's best for me, best for you, best for everyone if we try very hard to make it work in class. Of course, we'll have rules, wearing a mask, and there will be hand sanitizer, and you can sit 1 seat apart, and so on. You know, basic rules that we all understand, and we can follow them and still have a good class. So let's get on now with introducing the class. I sent you in the email, I sent you the syllabus. So I hope you have printed it out or you are looking at it now, and I will go over it with you right now in the video. Don't worry about my office information. I won't be having office hours. I think nobody is because of COVID. But if you have a question or problem, always I can make time after class or on campus to meet and talk to you in the classroom, or you can send an email to me anytime if you have a question or a serious concern. Our textbook now, it's called Longman Preparation Course for the TOEFL Test. It looks like this, but it's hard to get now in Korea. They don't have this available. So what I have done and what I will do is I will make copies for you, and they will be available at the copy center on campus. Okay? Now, option 1, if you can get this book online and order it, please do. That's the best option. Option 2 is to get the printout from the copy center in B2 of our dome, our building, B2. There's a very good copy center, Boksa Center, and I will give the lady there the information, and you just show up and you tell them my name and the book, and she will have it prepared probably next week. I would say you can go in maybe next week someday and get the photocopy of our textbook. You have 2 weeks to get it. Just be sure you have the book by March 16th. That's it. You have 2 weeks, plenty of time. That's your only homework, really. Get the textbook, or at least the copies, at the copy center. Course objective. The objective of this course is to give students an introduction to the TOEFL test. This will be done through a combination of weekly mini lectures on TOEFL test-taking strategies and common TOEFL questions, and practice test sections that the students will complete during each class period. So our textbook goes chapter by chapter, looking at different types of TOEFL questions. We will focus on reading and listening. This is an introduction, a beginner's class. So we only focus on the reading and listening, because reading and listening are the basic skills. You use those skills later when you study writing and speaking. But before you study writing and speaking, you must have a solid understanding and lots of practice with reading and listening. That is what our course will give to you. There will be 2 exams during the semester. The midterm exam will be week 8 or week 9. I'll let you know later about that. And the final exam, of course, at the end in week 15. The exams will be just TOEFL questions, listening questions, reading questions. Final class grades will be based on test scores and, of course, attendance and participation. Attendance, coming to class, very important, 20% of your final grade. Participation means doing the work in class, doing the homework, that sort of thing. Midterm exam is 30% of your final grade, and final exam is 50%, half your grade. Now, generally in my class, a final percentage of 90% or higher is an A, 80% or higher is a B, 70% or higher is a C, and so on. But according to the university rules, I can only give 40% of the students an A and 80% A and B. So I have 3 classes, 3 TOEFL classes, and I combine them, and of all the students in 3 classes, maximum 40% can get A, maximum 80% can get A and B, or B. I'll explain that more when I see you. When we meet in class, if you have a question, you can ask me the question in class about grading too. Please, if you have a question, ask. Attendance and lateness, very important. Students are expected to attend class regularly and be on time for class. If a student is to be absent from a class for a legitimate reason, that student must inform the instructor in order for the absence to be excused. All unexcused absences will count against the student's final class grade. Being late for class 2 times during the semester will count as 1 absence. More than 5 unexcused absences during the semester will result in a failing grade, an F. So please, I do not like to give Fs. I try very hard to never fail students unless they miss classes. Right? My policy is if you come to class, you work hard, do the work, you deserve to pass the class. Some students have higher and lower levels of English. You're not all equal in English level, and I understand that. So I like to make sure that students who have a lower level but work hard and improve, I like to see them do well, and I certainly don't like to see them get punished by failing because of a low score. Do your best, come to class, do your job, do your homework, come to class, and you will certainly pass the class, and I'll do my best to give the fairest grades possible. But on the other hand, if you miss a lot of classes or don't do the work, this and that, well, then of course you don't deserve a good grade in the course. If you have to miss a class for a good reason, legitimate is a good reason, a valid reason, like you're sick or you're somebody in your family you have to take care of, or there's an accident, or some good reason, you must explain to me by email or in class. Just say, teacher, this is why I missed class. If it's a good reason, then I will excuse it. You still have to do the work. You still have to get all the work done, but you will not lose points because you missed the class. Okay, schedule. Every week we will cover 2 sections of the TOEFL test, one from the listening section and one from the reading section. There will be weekly homework assignments only from the reading comprehension section. So I will bring listening CD-ROMs for us to listen to in class when we meet on Wednesdays. You don't have to buy the CDs. I will bring them. You have to get the textbook, and every week we will do listening practice and we will do reading practice. Then you will have homework, And then the following week, I will review the homework, answer your questions, and then go on to the next section of the book. The book is excellent. You will get a strong foundation and a solid understanding of TOEFL in our class this semester. In 15 weeks, when you leave our class, when we say goodbye, you will understand the test better. You will be ready to prepare for speaking and writing better. You'll know how to predict questions and predict answers. And of course, you'll learn a lot of English, a lot of words and expressions that are very useful for everyday English and academic English. TOEFL is very academic, but it's also very helpful and very useful, especially when you're a college student like you guys. Okay, this is great. I'm really excited to be back in the classroom, and I'm really excited to meet all of you. So again, tomorrow, do not come to class. No, this is our class. Next week, holiday, no class. March 16th, Wednesday, we meet in class on campus, and we will begin our study from that day. Now, just again, be sure to bring the photocopies of the textbook on that day. Very important. If you have any problems or any questions, just send me an email anytime, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Otherwise, have a great first week of class, and I'll see you guys on March 16th. Bye-bye.